Again?
Hey, we're live!
Oh, we did it!
Oh my goodness, hello and welcome to another installment of Frog Valley Hour. I am your host, Kayla Esmond. Give it up for me.
Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah. Woo-hoo.
We've got my other ever funny co-host slash guest today. We've got Erin Mohr.
Yes.
Hi.
And we've got Natisha Anderson.
Yes.
And our sweet new background that I'm very excited about, which also matches like my background over here really well.
It does.
I'm super excited for today. We're gonna get to some comedy and some riffing here in a bit, but somewhat.
Yeah, enthusiasm. She said, yeah, enthusiasm, excitement.
It's funny how like some in like virtual shows, like enthusiasm so often comes off as heckling. Like you can't hear what the other one's saying. So like, I know you said something. What the fuck you saying? You're just like, no, I was just laughing. That's how I like to alienate audience members. But today, I'm very excited because I need y'all's help.
Oh.
We got to rename my cats.
Oh.
Got to rename my cats. We're spending all this time together. I'm tired of yelling out the same. I'm always talking to cats. I'm just tired of yelling out the same names. Some of them may have even been misnamed. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. But we're going to brainstorm new names for my cats. So
Yeah.
let's start. We'll just start with whoever's closest, and that's going to be my fluffiest one. They're going to be so grumpy with me because they're like, no, I'm napping. I don't want to be a star. So this is Charlie.
Charlie. Oh,
Hey, man.
Charlie.
He big floofy.
Oh,
Charlie.
very fluffy.
Show off your floof. These are his little floofy little pantaloons. Look at his butt. Okay.
Oh.
He's sassy. He's very sassy. He loves attention.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So here we go. What would you name my fluffy orange cat?
I would name a sassy orange floofy cat Miss Mephistopheles.
Mr. Mephistopheles.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a whiteboard for this.
Yes, but dry erase marker is not weird.
I'm gonna go with Chad.
You're gonna name my cat Chad, you bitch! I love it.
Oh, the Tad with a T. With a T. We're gonna spice it up. Tad. Tad.
Do I have any dry erase markers that work? Let's find out.
Or Lord Tad of Fluffham. Lord Tad.
Fluffingham.
Fluffingham. Yes. Lord Tad of Fluffingham. Yes.
Lord Tad of Fluffingham.
Yes.
I like that. I like the title because technically his name is Sir Charles Dayman Esmond, the third. But even though there weren't two more, the third is part of it. You know.
How do you
like
spell it?
The rapper? You know, it's that kind of.
You have a special spelling of Charlie too, don't you?
No, just regular. It's C-H-A-R-L. I spell it the same way Charlie Day. He's an actor and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
With a Y or E?
I-E.
I-E. Okay.
Although generally, when I'm writing his name down on vet paperwork, I use his proper Christian name, and I usually put down the full Charles Dayman.
Gay man? Is that the middle?
No, Dayman. So there's an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Charlie Day, it's a musical about the gay man. So I combined the two because I'm a genius to Charlie Dayman. But I'm liking the word cat of Fluffy and with the Mephistopheles.
I thought you were saying gay man. I was like, okay.
I think Charlie is gay. Probably, but I didn't put it in his name. He just came to that on his own. I respect him. I've tried to pressure my cats into being gay. But they all turned out gay anyway. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Gay conversion therapy.
Yeah, I've put all my cats through gay conversion therapy to try to make them gay. I don't like living with straight people. It's icky, you know. You can't trust the straights.
It's unnatural. It's unnatural.
It's gross.
If God wanted straight cats, he would have. I don't know. Fuck, find out.
If God wanted him to be straight, he wouldn't have made him gay. You know what I'm saying?
You cannot argue with that logic.
There you go. Alrighty, but no, he's just flamboyant. He's got this flair, and he loves macking on the other boy kitties. So it's like, I respect you, buddy. Get yours.
Yeah.
Amen, sister.
Mm-hmm. It's better. I rather the boys make out with each other than go after Clementine, because I'm like, that is your sister. You know, be gay. It's not okay to do incest.
Are they really brother and sister, or is it just sister in the matter of living under the same house and being raised together? Are they
Hopper and Clementine, I believe, are siblings.
Okay,
I'm fairly certain. So like, and they're the only ones that have actually tried to, like, you know, when we had them fixed, we had to keep them separated because for 2 weeks after, he was still trying to, like, you know, bang her. And they were like, don't let him bang her or he'll kill her. I was like, what the fuck? They keep them separated. Yeah.
Dear.
So there we are. All right. Any other ideas for Sir Charles?
Nalani has one in here.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Chewie!
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that. Because he looks like a little Chewbacca. He looks like a little walk.
Yeah.
What about like Furbio instead of Fabio?
Oh, fuck.
Furbio. Because he's got the long locks, and he's like the long locks, and yeah.
I like that. All right, Charles. Good news. Your new name is Mr. Lord Tad of Mustapolis Fluffington Chewy Furbio the Third.
Yes, the third. The third.
There's your new name, buddy. He's so excited. Oh, thank you. Josh has just got him on deck. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Production crew. Next, we got a bit baby. This is my Hopper. This is Hopper. He got his name from the veterinarian that we went to because he was a surprise. He was a surprise baby. I found his sister and I was taking her to the vet. And then this lady came up to me and was like, oh, do you want the other one? I was like, sure. So I showed up at the vet with 2 cats instead of 1. And she was like, oh, he just hopped on board like a little hopper. And that's how he got his name. So let's give you a less dumb name, buddy.
was this a vet in Arkansas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually love it. Like, Hopper's actually ended up being a really great name for him.
Yeah. This is the Stranger Things character's Hopper.
Yeah. And it's like, I wasn't even thinking about that when we named him that, but like.
Yeah.
Yeah? That's your opinion?
So is he sassy? Is he an introvert, an extrovert?
He is sweet and needy. He's sweet, needy, and dumb. He always looks kind of concerned. Stressed, but he just wants to be held.
Okay.
He wants you to hold him.
Right.
He's also mad thick.
I'm just spitballing. Ted Cruz.
Oh.
Yes.
You bitch. Buddy, I would never do that to you, but that's hilarious.
What about Willard the Worried? Willard the Worried. Because he does seem like he could be an old man in a sweater vest. You know, like cozied up. Like that. He needs layers. He needs blankets. He needs what do they call it? Little foot moccasins. He needs
little booties.
Yeah, in-house booties to wear. Yeah.
Booties? Yeah, he needs booties. I like that. Willard the Worried.
Yes.
Willard the Worried.
I also like Nalani had Furbio is awesome. Wait a minute, that was says earlier. I can't get it together. Just okay. He looks like Riley. Ooh, Riley.
Riley's a good one.
Wasn't Riley the cat in the Alien, first Alien movie?
Oh no,
Check that.
Is it? I should know the name of the cat from Alien. I'm mad at myself that I don't.
It's the creature, isn't it?
Ripley is the name of the main character.
Okay, maybe I'm getting Ripley and Riley confused.
I don't know I don't remember what the name of the cat is though, so I can't. It might be Riley. Like that's.
Because it looks like that cat.
He does look like that cat. He's handsome. He could be on. I mean, I know everybody says this about their kids, but my cats could model. They could be models. They could be on the cover of Dry Food. You know.
Cat Fancy magazine.
He could rock Teddy though. That's true.
Yeah,
he could be a little Teddy.
He could rock Teddy. Yes, I like that. Teddy.
I could be like Ted Cruz, but not after the senator. He's Tom Cruise's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cat is related to Tom Cruise. Alien Cat was
Jonesy. Thank you. Thank you, Nalani.
Thank you, Nalani. Man, our production crew is on it today between Josh and Nalani. We might as well have a budget for this bad boy.
Yay.
Alrighty. Where's that tiny cat? Give me that tiny cat.
Oh,
give me that little
kitty. Teeny tiny kitty.
All right, so here's my tiniest one.
Oh,
Clementine.
Adorable.
And she's sweetie. She's tiny as hell.
Oh.
So we call her Clementine.
Oh.
She's sassy. She got socks on all her feet, so she's real classy.
Right.
She's real smart. She's smart. She's a bully too. She'll bully the other cats because she's so tiny and cute, and she can get away with it because she's the only girl.
No, she's not the oldest one, right?
No.
Okay. I don't want to jump ahead. Okay. I just make sure in my head. Okay.
She's the youngest one out of all of them, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, she's her and Hopper I got at the same time. But Hopper was bigger than her. The vet thinks that they're siblings, but not litter mates.
Okay.
Their mama be banging.
Oh. Same mama.
Different times.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was different fathers, but the same mom.
Disgusting. Filthy.
No judgment.
These polyamorous cats, they're just disgust me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you see what Alani said? I had a bunny rabbit named Mr. Pickles.
Aww.
And then when he was like 2 years old, we found out it was a girl. And I had her spayed because it makes them less aggressive and live longer. So it just became Pickles. So that's near and dear to my heart. Yes.
I love that.
Went gender neutral after like a non-binary. After
right.
True. I mean, for all, I've never asked them. What are your pro meows? I don't know.
Oh, no.
I'm not proud of myself for that, but
What about, so it's Clementine. What about Thornita?
Ooh, Thornita.
Thornita. Because she's like, don't mess with me, but yet she's like young and sassy.
Thornita sounds like a Wonder Woman villain.
I'll take that.
Like
Yeah.
Clementine, the name actually came from the lead character from the Walking Dead games, because that's the kind of nerd that I am. Is I name my cats after video game characters.
Yes. I believe it.
Yeah.
Checks out.
I like Clementine in general as a name.
Can I see Clementine again?
Absolutely.
Inspiration here.
You gotta feel it. You gotta.
Yeah.
Anytime you want to see one of my cats, I will oblige. Clementine.
Okay.
You're a star. You're a star.
Audrey.
Ooh.
Audrey isn't Audrey Hepburn because she wears those gloves.
Because you're so
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. I like that. Audrey.
Mm-hmm.
You like?
Oh, look at her little feet, little black
Just
parts of her
cat.
feet.
Speaking of breakfast at Tiffany's, Cat. I always loved that name.
For a cat?
With a K, I think. Cat with a K.
Oh, really?
Makes it a little bit more like, oh, get your attention a little bit.
Oh. You're like, oh, did you name them Cat because they're a cat? No, she's named after Kat Dennings. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Is that the correct? Is that her name? Did I just make up a celebrity?
Kat Jennings?
Kat Dennings? I feel like that's a person. Two Broke Girls. That's what she's on.
Oh, yeah.
The Titty Girl on the Two Broke Girls. I remember Big Titty. I am for all the feminism and wokeness I try for. I am a dirty old man inside. Like when there's boobs, I'm like, yes, thank you. Alrighty, Clementine. I like this. You are. Oh, Lloyd the Worried. That's right. I was like, what do we name Hopper? All right, Clementine. You are Miss Cat Pickles Flornita the Seventh.
The 7th.
Very excited.
Yes.
Very excited.
Now, was she the one you kind of stole from a child?
Her and Hopper, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They both. So they belong to a little girl in my apartment complex, but apparently, like, they pooped on the floor or something, and her mom just like threw them out in the dumpster.
Oh.
So I was like, well, fine, I'll take them, and I ended up taking them. And but I don't know how she ever, like, if she explained it to the little girl or like what happened, but like that little girl could definitely look up and see her cats in my window.
Oh.
But I mean, technically, I stole them from the dumpster.
Yeah.
She brought me this. The lady brought me the second one when she saw I had Clementine. She brought me Hopper. Like, do you want this one? I was like, sure. So I guess technically Hopper was given, Clementine was snatched. But little girl, like an important lesson: don't leave your cats outside. I'll steal them.
Yeah. Was it did you put them in the dumpster? That's so sad. That breaks my heart.
I think so. Clementine came out of the dumpster at me, so I assumed the dumpster. Yeah. But she said she'd just thrown them out. She was like, they pooped on the carpet, so I threw them out. And I'm like, all right.
God damn. Throw her out.
I know. Well, and then she ended up turning around and getting a dog. And I was like,
I'm worried about her child.
Yeah.
I know. So I got this little girl out of the dumpster. All right. Final one.
Big finale.
We got the old man coming in. We got my old man Meester. He's gonna be so grumpy. So he's grumpy, and he's old as hell. Hi, Merlin. This is Merlin.
Oh.
Say hi.
Oh no, Merlin squirming.
Merlin be squirming.
Mm-hmm.
He's over it. He's over it. When I do, oh my gosh.
Oh,
you are so strong. How are you so strong? You're so old. Okay. He's got old man strength. But I've had him forever. I've had him since middle school. Yeah, he's Merlin. His name was Ethan when I first got him. What the fuck? Why would you ever? Ethan? For a cat? Ethan? Monsters.
Is he like he's 20 years old?
I actually recently found out he's a little younger than I thought he was. He's 18.
Oh,
my goodness.
Wow.
I know. I've been giving him booze this whole time. And I was like, Merlin!
Yeah.
He's only 18, buddy. Why'd you write him?
So he's old and grumpy? Is that what he is?
Old and grumpy. He's old and grumpy. He's super sweet. He just doesn't want to be picked up.
Yeah.
I like Elvis because he did the thing with his lip. Elvis, that's funny. He does that because he's old, so his like mouth's all dry, so his lip will get stuck on his teeth all the time, and he's always just going around like old kitty, just like giving him the stank eye.
Cute. I thought of an old. My grandfather's name was Gene. I think that's an old man name.
Gene. Yeah, I like that.
Gene.
I like Gene.
I like. Can you take out the garbage, please, Gene? For fuck's sake, Gene. Get off the couch for once.
I like that, Gene. He does look like a Gene. For him, I think his name fits the best because he's Merlin.
Yeah.
It's the most appropriate, but still Gene. I love that.
I was going to say, I think Merlin does fit. Like, I feel it. Yeah, it resonates. Yeah.
It's become more accurate over the years, the more, like, scraggly he's gotten.
What about geriatric Gene? Gene the geriatric. I like titles. Sir Gene the geriatric of Kittydom.
I love that. I love that we're gonna name my cats after like nonsensical, rejected King Arthur.
Yeah, as
they couldn't fix the round table. They were like rectangle table for you bitches.
Geriatric Gene.
Gene the geriatric.
Yeah, Gene the geriatric of Kittydom.
We could combine it with the Elvis. He's king. He's the king.
Yeah.
Geriatric. Geriatric Gene.
Yeah.
I like that. Alrighty, y'all. Congratulations. Y'all've been renamed. We did.
Yeah.
Providing a public service.
I know.
Anybody out there paying attention? Bring us your pets.
Yes.
Sure. We'll rename all of your pets. We're more than happy to rename your pets. Thank you, kitties, for playing along. You're all stars, and I will feed you tonight. You earned your dinner.
Did they all get along?
For the most part. I mean, like, they're siblings, so they have, like, spats and stuff. And, like, Clementine and Charlie are the divas, so they have the most fights. Because, like, Charlie and Hopper will be playing, and then Clementine will think they're not playing, so she'll come over and she'll smack the shit out of Charlie.
Oh.
And she's tiny, so it's, like, adorable. We let her get away with some bad behavior, but no, on the whole, they get along. They're all really sweet to each other. They snuggle.
Oh.
I'm definitely gonna use some of these names because I've got so many nicknames for these cats. I'm just gonna keep racking them up. I want them to not know what their names are by the end of the quarantine.
Yes. Confusion.
Hopper just always looks shook. We've been having to like call him by his name recently because we've been calling him Nopples for so long. Because it was Hopper. We were always like, Hopper, do you have Nopples? Is his nipples? Like, you got Nopples? Mm-hmm. You got Nopples, buddy? And then we just started calling him Nopples. And then he would like start looking for Nopples and not for Hopper. And we were like, we fucked up.
Oh, no.
No, our cat thinks he's a dumb name for nipples. No.
Oh. He's a dummy. Bless his heart.
He's dumb. Sweet and dumb. All right, let's do some jokes. Let's do some. You're my cats. That was good brainstorming. Let's see. Erin, would you like to go first?
Sure.
Oh my goodness! All right, give it up for Erin Mohr.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Hi. So a little backstory before I begin. I'm doing a show tomorrow night. Flappers. It's Doctor Who themed.
Ooh.
So I shall give you folks at home a little preview of what I'm bringing to the table on Doctor Who. Okay, let me reset the clock. All right. So if you know anything about the Doctor Who, they frequently come up with new Doctor Who's, and the newest Doctor is a woman. Bringing, shaking things up a little bit. I mean, I think that's really progressive and all, but come on. I mean, let's really shake things up. Call me when there's a transgender woman as the next Doctor. Seriously, call me. I need some work. Call me. I will do it for you. I'm cheap. By the way, this is not the first time they've shaken things up with the doctors. They had David Tennant as one of the doctors, who was the first attractive doctor that they had. So I actually I haven't watched Doctor Who. Doctor Who's been around forever. but okay, that's not entirely true. I did watch Doctor Who when I was a kid. It was on PBS. I'd be flipping around trying to find Monty Python, and then this thing would come on, and it was just, you know, silly enough that it kind of fit the bill for Monty Python. And this was Friday nights, by the way. And I watched a few episodes. I watched enough to make me really want a scarf. One of the doctors had a very long scarf. It made me want to get a really, really long scarf. I never did get a really long scarf. Instead, I got a fedora, white with a black band. So now you know why I was sitting at home alone on a Friday night. There you go. You know, as far as my sci-fi fix, I preferred Star Trek over Doctor Who. Star Trek was just sexier, you know? You know, they had companions on Doctor Who. Companions were sexy and cute for British women, but there's nothing on Lieutenant Uhura or any of the green-skinned alien women. Yeah, it's like if you try to sit down, and as I did, sit down and figure out the Doctor Who backstory, it's nigh on impossible. It's like trying to understand the Holy Bible. With Star Trek, though, super easy. They tell you exactly what it is in the first 30 seconds. There you go. You're done. If they tried to do that with Doctor Who, there wouldn't be any time left for an actual episode. So, yeah, Doctor Who really kind of... I'm getting lost here. Sorry. This is the first time reporting this.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I did love, thank you. One thing I did love was the theme song. And the theme song is a goddamn masterpiece. It is so good. It is the first theme song for a television show that was composed almost entirely on electronic instruments. It was composed by some white cis dude who gives a shit, right? But realized by a woman named Delia Derbyshire.
Oh, that's very good name.
Yeah. I don't know why the name. Did she grow up in Derbyshire and they just named her Derbyshire? I don't know if there isn't even a place called Derbyshire. But yeah, she realized it. Okay, basically she wrote the goddamn thing. The composer heard it. When he heard it the first time, he didn't recognize it at all.
Wow.
Yeah. And oh, here's the kicker. So she didn't get any co-writing credit for this.
Wow.
Until 50 years. 50 years went by. The 50th anniversary, they were like, oh, let's slide her a little credit.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I'm talking about the original theme song. They have a newer theme song today, which is absolute garbage. It's like somebody took a third-rate John Williams score and then just played the original theme song at the same time. Just both going at the same time. It's awful. It's. I don't know why they don't go with the original. The original is so good. Okay, Pink Floyd basically just ripped off the song for one of their albums.
Oh wow.
Sheep off of Animals. It is so good. There's actually a mashup between it and Gary Glitter's Rock and Roll Part 2. I don't know if you guys are familiar. You probably heard it. It's played during every sport match in the world. It actually hit the top of the charts in Britain in 1988. Is that good? It is so good. That song went to the charts despite the fact it was created by a, quote, 1968 Ford Galaxy American police car named Ford Time Lord. That's how good it is. That's how good it is. By the way, the woman who created the theme song, Delia Derbyshire, she is hot. She is extremely hot. And I know I shouldn't be objectifying women. but I objectified David Tennant earlier. So I'm an equal opportunity objectifier. So it's perfectly fine. That's it for me, guys. Thank you very much.
Yes, Erin Mohr, everybody.
Yes.
We're out at the Doctor Who show. I love that, like, we got a female Doctor Who before we got a female president. You know, they're like, can we get some access to reproductive health care? And they're like, how about some female Ghostbusters? You like that shit?
Nice.
I can't believe they stole the song and didn't give her credit. I mean, that happens so much in Hollywood. It's crazy. Like the Wachowski sisters, like came out in court that they'd stolen the original Matrix script from this black woman. Like, and that's why the second and third one sucked, because they stole it. That's why the first movie is so much better. You can look it up. Like, there's a whole court case. She proved it in court that they stole her script.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah.
Jerks.
It'd be like that. It's cutthroat, and I can't wait to just fuck people over and steal their stuff. All right. Oh, what a world. One more time for Erin Mohr.
Yes.
All righty. And next, we are going to our next, I almost called you competitor. I don't know. We're going to our next competitor in a competition they didn't know they were playing.
No.
In my heart. Give it up for Natisha Anderson.
That's me. Oh man. So Erin's talking about Doctor Who, and my sister-in-law bought a strawberry shortcake doll for her daughter and sent me a picture and was like, hey, did you have one of these when you were little? And I was like, yes, strawberry shortcake. I don't remember the plot line, but she smelt good. I did have but that got me thinking of like, oh, the toys I had as a kid. And it's probably gonna date me. And they're so gay. Like, they were for little girls, but they're so, like, we just watched Lethal Weapon, which is the first Lethal Weapon movie, homoerotic. Have you seen it? Like,
just recently watched it for the first time. It is mad homoerotic.
Oh, mad homoerotic. No. Like, it's like, he's like, oh, he's all chained up, and they're like, oh, they're beating him. He's got water running down him. And then, like, when he, like, fights somebody, he kills them with his legs. Like, he puts his legs around their head and, like, squeezes them to death. Like, it's so, I was like, and it's like, oh, they have this big fight in the front yard. There's like a fire hydrant going everywhere, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna hit you. Oh, I'm gonna hit you. Hit me. Hit you. Oh, you're a bad criminal. You're a bad criminal. And it's like, there's like 40 cops there, and they're just gonna let them fight it out. They're just gonna watch bad boys fight it out, you know? And so I was thinking, like, oh my gosh, these movies are so homoerotic. But then I think of, like, okay, so one of my best friends as a child, he's a gay boy today in real life. Like, he was a gay boy who then grew up to become a gay boy, because that's how it works. And he always played Barbies and Rainbow Bright with me. Oh, I love Rainbow Bright. And Rainbow Bright, it was Rainbow Bright, and she had all the different colors, but her horse was like a drag queen. Like, her horse was like strutting on rainbows. Like, he couldn't fly. The rainbows would come out and he'd like prance on the rainbows, but it was like strut, turn. I'm on a rainbow. Like, it was like Hollywood, gay pride, like sparkles and glitter, like in the best way, you know? And so we played Rainbow, and it was like, so each character, like, there was a blue girl. I think she might have been Indian. I'm not sure, which would have been neat, because it was the 80s, and, you know, we're terrible as Americans. But the representation, she was represented, but I wasn't sure. The boy, there's one boy, and he was red. And then we played Barbies. And I've told the story before, but I remember his stepdad being like, boys don't play with Barbies. You can't play with Barbies. But it's like, Barbies are like little porn stars, little plastic thing. Like, they're like Barbie had unrealistic, like, body representation at the time. And that compared to He-Man was like Lethal Weapon for like 7-year-olds, you know? Like he's like ripping his shirt off and he's gonna ride on his lion, you know? Like it was so He-Man was so gay. I don't know what I'm okay, do words. I just got off. But like it made me think of like, wow, kids' toys and it was the 80s. Maybe it was the 80s that were so like homoerotic. Okay, I don't know. So one of my favorite rap bands and all the rap music they put out. One of my favorite rap bands is Black Sheep, and they have a song and lyrics are engine number 9 on the New York Transit line. Okay, like that song. Listening to them recently, they have a song called Ho is for Honest. It's a great song. Listen to it. And it's like, because you know how sometimes like there's like, oh, there's a rapper, rapping, and then there's like a singer doing the hook, you know? Like, but there will be like rapper, and then the singer will almost like harmonize on certain words, but he's singing. And it's like, whoa, like it's so good. But it made me think like, Ho is for honest, you know? Like how, like those that hoe, like they're honest about what they're doing. They're honest about their profession. They're putting it all out there. Literally, they're putting it all out there. You know, and I don't know why it made me think of that song, but it's a great song. You know, I should listen to it, and they're great. I love them. I love me some Tony. Remember Tony? They have a song Anniversary. And this is the lyrics. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. 8 minutes. 8 minutes of that. Play it on your anniversary for 8. Like it's just the same thing over and over. It's very relaxing and it's good. Okay, I don't know if I have anything else to say right now.
I think you. I mean, you've done enough. Yeah. I really don't understand like those kinds of parents, because I met a lot of them in the South where it's like their desperate need for their kids not to be gay makes them like they like end up making their kids do gay shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, it's like put down that naked, beautiful woman and go fucking put your hands around this dude with his abs and realistic nipples. Okay, he's He-Man. Play with He-Man. You know,
He-Man had nipples.
He had nipples.
We're gonna toughen you up and put you in wrestling camp.
Right. Like parents in the South will be like, no, you can't go to dance with all these girls. You can't go be the only boy with 30 girls in a ballet class. That's gay. You put on tight pants and you ram your body into other boys. That's straight. Okay? You go fight over a ball and you ram your body in your tight pants against these other boys. That's pile on top of each other and don't get boners. That's how you be.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Alien. I love Alien. Like I love the movie Alien. And I love it not just because of Sigourney Weaver and the tiny panties at the end. It helps.
That's hot.
I know, it's like it's made so much hotter by the fact that like you've watched Ripley beat the fuck out of people, like just be the baddest bitch, go back, save the cat. So it's like I'm already all heated up. I'm like, Ripley's like she's saving these people. She's saving herself. She ain't gonna die. I don't like that in a lady not dying. And and she does the final battle sequence in tiny little panties. And I'm sure a lot of homophobic fathers were like, son, you stop looking at that beautiful woman in those tiny panties, okay? And you go play with your He-Man, go kiss your He-Man doll, all right? Can't have you being gay, seeing these tiny panty Sigourney Weaver. I want to know who came up with the tiny mouth thing. Like, how'd you come up with the tiny? That had to be a woman. Like, I feel like somebody who like had experience with penises coming out of pants, because that's what it feels like. Is when the little tiny alien mouth comes out of the big alien's mouth, it's like it feels like an unexpected dick coming out of the pants. It's like, at you. Like I feel like somebody somebody, whoever made it had to have had a dick in mind. I just assume everything's made after dick. I'm just like a dirty person.
Yeah.
I can look at anything and be like, how was this inspired by genitalia? Oh, let's see. Promposals. So, so my promposal. So I, when I got asked to prom, I asked him if he'd prayed on it. I made him go pray on it before I would say yes. I was like, man, I'll have to go, because we were in a youth group together, and I made him go pray on it, and like, I just went in my room and I was like, Jesus, can I go to prom with this boy I'm not gonna fuck? And then I just was in my head, I was like, sure, go for it. He was like, and it was so boring too. He was just like, you want to go to prom with me? And I was like, we should pray on this. Let's talk tomorrow. Okay, let's go to prom. So I know so many people, like, they went crazy about their promposals, which why? You know, the whole reason you go crazy on your proposal, if you do, is so you have a story to tell your kids. You know, you don't want to be telling your kids the promposal story about how you met their mother or things went wrong. Who are you going to tell what's the point of a promposal? Like, so that like 20 years from now they can tell their kids like, oh yeah, no, some guy, I don't remember his name, but he burned down half of my yard to ask me to prom.
Oh.
Ruined my whole life. The crazy thing at my school was homecoming. That was the thing that everybody got crazy for, because in Texas we have this absolutely god-awful homecoming tradition called mums.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think I've shown y'all pictures of these before. They are the size of, like, they're huge. The whole thing is that, like, you're supposed to have the most gaudy, just flashy, loud mum. They put cowbells on these things, so girls are going down the halls like, ding, ding, ding. Want to become famous by yes, I do. Let's click this. No. Make me. Hey guys, it's Hollywood in the chat. For Nalani on Facebook, somebody on Twitch just commented. Want to become famous by followers.
We should not post that. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
That's exactly what they want.
No.
But like, people will go all out for these homecoming things. I never got a mum. I never got asked to homecoming. And it's amazing how bummed out I was to not have the ugliest thing that we have ever created as human beings. Mums are disgusting looking. Like, it's like you have plastic footballs on them. Like, people would put, like, it was ridiculous. Like, teachers would have to, there were so many cowbells. Like, teachers at a certain point started making students tape the inner ding thing on the cowbells. It was a nightmare. Like, why do we have it? And these girls had to, like, they were huge. They had to strap into them like they were about to skydive. Like, they were about to jump out of a plane with a parachute. Like, their straps, like, it'd be huge. And then it'd be straps around the back and through the side. And they're just like, it takes 4 hours to get into this thing. And they're getting into it like a corset. It's crazy. All right, that's 6 minutes for me. For me, Kayla.
Were the moms to say that the girl was, like, spoken for? Like, what was the purpose of them?
So the boy gives the girl a mum, and it's like, oh, it's the sign that it's like the ugliest version of an engagement ring you can find. Like,
oh gosh,
like engagement rings tell people that, oh, I'm married or whatever, and mums tell people that I'm going on a date with a boy with bad taste. That's what.
Yes. That's well.
I imagine all those girls have back problems now, though. So fuck them. Oh my goodness, y'all! That's Frog Valley Hour. That's your Frog Valley Hour for this week. Give it up. Thank you so much, everyone who joined us. Thank you for asking us if we want to be famous. We sure do. Love you all. Love you both. Y'all have a great day.
Yay!
Saturday.